Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Songs of Six. I'm your lovely host, Kelvin, and I'm fuming mad because there's been a patch. Oh, 40% higher farm production, I believe, is the order of the day. Yep, the grain farms now have a production rate of 7. Jesus Christ. Oh. Just get another bakery. I'm just throwing another bakery down. Let there be bread. There's also more changes. Plumbing is now only one, is it? Yep. So we got some more innovation available to us. Transports, I believe, are now just unlocked. I can just use those. Thank God. Alright, well, that's good. That is very good. So, I'm gonna make an effort to just try and get more bread, I think. And focus on that. Like, frig, 40% more. And like, that's base production, too. So I'm like trying to think here. I mean, we've multiplied by 2.3, so... yeah. It's not too bad. We're gonna get a lot of wheat next season. I guess I have to be chill for just one more harvest then. I can't blow the entire harvest as much as I'd like to. Yeah, and grain is rotting in the field, so... here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut you to like half staff. And since I have access to the transports now... yeah. Ah, yeah, so I do require metal. Alright. So I'm going to put a pair here, because it's been a long time since I've had to use transports. Also, apparently I need to get the carpenters going on that. We have enough. We're good. Alright. Yeah. We'll see how that goes. Alright. This is all hauled in. Just needs to get built. In one more season, I should be able to up the food rations fairly significantly, which should lock our happiness nice and high. And hopefully that should help. Alright, let's get another basic refining tech. Yeah. Okay, so among other things... yeah, 72 and 60 now. Okay, we can cut like 5 people. Paper making got rebalanced a little bit. Alright. Good. Alright. No bakers. Alright, so that gives us like 200 extra workers. Good. Alright. Let's get these transports constructed. And probably still will need more people in that. We actually already have 100. I think it's just going to have to be transports. So this... oh, yay. 47 people injured. So yeah, you're going to push there. And yeah, pull from that. There we are. And the good in question I want you to move is green. Is there copy settings? Yeah. Sadly doesn't look like it, but alright. we go. Ah, yes, they also require livestock. Alright. Well, that I can do. The problem is I'd really like, you know, an reworked pasture. Even our, like, vegetable and fruit farms now could provide, like, food. Oh my god. Yeah, 1.225 instead of, like, 0.9. Yeah, we're pretty obviously going to need some livestock. I guess, you know, Intelligence will be fine. 0.08. Yeah, okay, so it's the same no matter what. I think I might just be able to get Baroque Domestication as a tech. Maybe not. We only have one innovation. Because, like, getting some leather production wouldn't be too bad. Oh well. It's not too bad right now. Alright. So, on that note, I want all this removed. I'm still going to reorganize the housing and try and improve the situation a little bit with that. Also, I believe Chambers got rebalanced. This is the problem with playing on hot code. Okay. Pull that back one. Everything's been rebalanced. So, do chambers still require, like, gems? That's the big question. Yeah. I believe I may also have more nobles available now. It said more nobles at 500 pops. Like I said, just kind of like almost running through the patch notes in my head at this point. Legati, 300, 500. Nobles plus 5? Yeah. I might unfortunately be locked to some old patch numbers that may not update correctly. And may have to start a new game to get. Alright, dismantle. One, two, three, four. Let's just kind of keep going, bit by bit. Make sure to upgrade that so the recruits train fast. Yeah, how's our training going in here? 34% melee training. Still have 15 recruits that aren't even deployable yet. Yeah, gearing them up's going to be tough, but I think we can do it. Alright, is there still an export depot exporting flanks? Yeah, there is. So I'm going to tell you to stop. Although, I do love the money. Because I'm going to try and get 1,200 put together. I mean, just in general. Let's see. Should be under logistics? No. Military? Yeah, army supply depots. We're gonna need like 6 of these bad boys. Possibly more. I forget, what do armies need? Yeah, okay, so we'll need those 3 minimum. Oh yeah, and then the rest is for like catapults and stuff. Right. Okay, for now I really only need functionally about 5 of them. That should be good. Alright. And dismantle this. Perfect. Yeah, having all these spare workers makes moving the housing around really easy, so I'm trying to take advantage of it while I have it. Since we tend to go through, you know, periods of having the spare workers and not having the spare workers. Unfortunately, that's just off-center now. Alright. Oh. Okay, this used to be that army supply depots could only stock a single good. And also they apparently now require livestock to work. Okay. Well. So I really don't have a choice other than to, like, get some livestock production, huh? I guess it'll be Intellidon. Might even replace this now that we have, like, a decent forest. It's pretty clear we no longer need it. There we go. Gate. And hut. Perfect. Alright. And perfect. Alright. So yeah, let's maybe get some livestock for the field. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna want to set the warehouse level to how much I think I need to import. The good news is we should reach 1,200 flonks fairly quickly, and then I can start on plate mail. Yeah. Seems like I lost some workers. No. Good. Okay, they're all deployable now, pretty much. 10 are fully trained. Good. Alright, down only 4% experience. Oof. Oh well. Yeah, they're getting more training. Okay. They'll be fine. So, like in theory, you guys need to fetch from there. Yeah, unavailable livestock. Which I guess I'm gonna have to stock here. Okay, that's probably more than necessary. 300 is actually probably enough. So let's do an import of, say, oh, I don't know, 300 livestock. Incoming wares 250, that seems good. Alright. That'll be more than enough to, like, fill the Intellidon pasture and probably meet all of our needs, so. Yeah. Getting these transports up is going to be a blessing. so much more efficient than hauling by hand. God, I killed the Revolution Bakery Tech. I need 120 knowledge for it. And like 20 more innovation. But that's easy enough. Yeah. I mean, in general, I kind of keep wanting to go for, you know, basic refining, so that way it'll affect my breweries as well. And all that. Alright. So, dismantle all that. Perfect. So, what are the odds that there's enough groundwater around here? Probably not very high. Nope. Yeah. Alright. Animals pouring in. Okay. Do you need a second employee? Nope. Okay. Just the one employee is enough. Alright. Still good enough. Let's get one there. One here. One here. One here. And one here. Perfect. Alright, so that cleans up a lot. Put a couple apartments on the end here. Alright. Yeah, it's not too bad at all. Alright. Available select resource. What do you mean? Because it definitely has, like, available flonks. Trying to figure this out. One would assume that, you know, the available flonks would help. Alright. Yeah, so now they load up these transports and each, like, honestly, I think probably we need, like, I'm gonna set this to auto. I don't know how many people are gonna be needed on a per transport basis. So yeah, pushed grain warehouse. Grain. Really bring in that radius. And push grain. I really thought there was like copy settings. There definitely is somewhere. It's just moved on the UI and I can no longer find it. For sure. Alright. And push grain. Check. And lastly, push grain. Okay. Alright. That in general should fairly dramatically improve my logistics network and the amount of grain we end up getting like delivered. Alright, 4.8 days until the next harvest, which is going to be one hell of a harvest. Oh, baby, is it ever, like... Or was it already, and then we got friggin' like 73,000 grain, Jesus. We probably did, actually. Without me realizing it, which is a lot of grain. Well, good thing we've actually got the transporter network up. That helps a lot. Like I say, it's gonna move a lot of grain to this warehouse. So, I'm trying to think from like a realistic standpoint. Can I just go to 5 food servings? I think I can. I don't know. Happiness stuck a little here. Should be getting the recruits. It'd probably help if I got more housing. Alright. I don't know, I'm trying to think, like, have I given up on extending out the grain farms via waterway? Kind of, yes. I feel like that just didn't end up panning out as an idea. So it makes me kind of just want to extend the living quarters. But I feel like I just kind of need another urban center, so I'm thinking of building one down here. Yeah, it makes sense. Why is this place so badly screwed up? Yeah, it's maximally upgraded. They can't maintain it for some reason, can they? Is that the problem? No, they can. We still have gilded seats. Are they missing something? Pottery? Oh god, we ran out of pottery. That's the problem. Ooh, that would do it. That would do it. I forgot all about the pottery. That's going to break a lot of things if I don't fix that. Okay, the smithy's closed. Metal smelter's, well, not closed, but pretty close. We need pottery. Let's start there and see what happens. There we go for like 45. Yeah, so let's maybe work on that. That should probably help people's moods. Okay, we are not, like, exporting pottery. Good. Alright. Yeah, good. We had like 30 meat. That's not too bad. We're apparently having some trouble with brewery. Oh yeah, we would because we have no pottery. Right. As I said, the lack of pottery is going to screw up a lot of things if I'm not careful. Two-Face Gallus. Let me have a look. Like, 230 is a lot of soldiers, but I think we can fight him. God, I hope we can. Alright. Alright, so that should hopefully get us some additional pottery. I don't know how much like pottery we're actually using here though, so. Let's see, in theory it's 0.25 per worker is the base recipe. So we could be using easily, I don't know, 60 pottery. Or I guess, yeah, it should be 1/4 of our theoretical production, right? The men are training. They have the flanks ready to go. Democratic whispers. Focus them outward. 30% loyalty, but minus 20% opinion. That's fine. We don't do a whole lot of diplomacy. So, you guys are still not. Builders cannot be undertaken, yeah. I'm beginning to think this is an erroneous error. Maybe it's because there's no demand for them. But I would need to be able to stock. Like, and have them ready to go for when I deploy an army to the world map. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, well, melee training is 56% and climbing. Okay, our men will not break then. I have high confidence. Slash damage. It's funny because one of the patch notes is actually these raiders should be a lot easier, but unfortunately that would only affect new saves. Muster the men. Alright, let's seize the initiative. Taking some nasty losses. I think these are a lot of archers in that, though. we broke. That's really bad. Like, losing 100 people, kind of bad. Yeah, that's reload bad. Oof. 4.6 minutes ago. Fuck. That was, that did not go well. Okay, maybe I need just more recruits in general. I'm not really sure what to think of that battle. Well, the lack of armor certainly sucks. I guess that's part of the problem. Pay up. But there's just not... I don't know. I guess I just put too much faith in my men. Just not break. I mean, to be fair, I think it was because they took on a lot of arrows. Like, they actually had, like, archers. And archers are pretty devastating. So, 15 basements. I kind of want another lab. Also, even you guys can have extra meals. Let's go. Again. Well, it doesn't look like it can stack, so it's fine. But yeah, damn. I guess I do either need, like, just more troops or something. You know. But affording the capacity to have a large militia is not something I necessarily have. Well, some work is being done on repairs now. I also saw that we had some damage. Should go through and make sure everything's in working order. Alright. But yeah. Are we using pottery for anyone's furniture? No. Okay, so then what's really the problem? The breweries use like 30. Yeah, the potteries don't produce enough. That's the real problem. I guess originally that's why I had, you know, the nobles working it. Because we do need the increased output on the potteries. Alright. Until I can, like, secure, you know, a source of clay for myself. Actually some prospect. Yeah, I think maybe some of this actually got reworked. It looks like it did. I can now actually get food imported. How nice. Product grain, 350 a day. I'm mentally trying to math this out here. Because, like, I can make 72,000 every 16 days. So, that's... Ooh, 32, 64, 4,500 a day? Like, yeah, I can replace that with a region. That, like, if I gave up all the other resources, like, I could replace it. Probably. Looks like this would be better, though. And I mean, my current goal is to, like, conquer Aethusa. Although, all my goals keep getting sidetracked, and I still can't figure out how to actually supply things. So this is becoming a larger problem. It looks like the boozery is back online. Doing our best with degradation here. But that's pretty tough. Alright. Every patch, there's new things. The only thing I can think to do is like have a nearby like warehouse or something. This new logistics supply system unfortunately is not really clear. You know? Okay, I guess that's just what I'm gonna do. Because I can't think of anything else that I otherwise should be able to do. But the problem is if I import clothes, the market's just going to take them. So the markets, I think I need to make sure they don't take clothes. And they might still take clothes for consumption unless I get rid of access. Apparently they've still managed to find clothing somewhere, which is kind of wild. Okay. Some clothes. We're going to need some rations as well. And the import depot to rations. Oh no, that's export depot. Oops. Yeah, bring in some rations. Like, I'm just gonna have to kind of send them out there and hope for the goddamn best, aren't I? Not really what I want to do, but it is what it is. Yeah, the extra food is nice and helpful. Unfortunately, I might actually kind of be hitting, like, migration capacity, which is concerning. Well, it really should just be for the humans, and at this point then the Kryptonians and others should be rolling in. Dendarians, like, they literally will migrate infinitely since they're immortal. Yeah, we are swimming in bread and grain. Okay. Thank you. Alright, so I have some clothes. I have some flunks. I ideally would like armor. But apparently that's easier said than done these days, so... Like, I just do not have a ton of manpower available for that endeavor. As much as I wish I did. Luckily, these aren't exactly super consumptive, so, but any amount of, like, plate armor we can give them will help, you know? Yeah. Every little bit helps. Gotta remember that. Okay. So, what am I looking at here? Pretty much about right. We knit 132 much booze, apparently. Which I believe, so we can strip some people out of the brewery. And move them over to the metal smelter. There. Alright, so we now theoretically have everything I need to supply the army on the world map. So I'm going to grab a safe because, you know, otherwise we face mass desertion and yada 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 if I'm incorrect about any assumption about the logistics system right now, which I will likely be. You know, I've got no help, no tooltips, no nothing telling me how this works. And if you're watching this in the future, I just want to point out this system literally just dropped. So, we're learning. Alright? Okay. Yeah, I have to say troops join the army. It looks like maybe. Oh, whoops. That's supposed to be that one, I think. There. Okay, so just employ like 32 people in the singular depot. It seemed like they started with like some supply because of what we had in the warehouse or otherwise. Alright, it does look like it's working. Alright. Good. See, that's working. Army. Force out. It's in the mall. Alright. The demands for equipment and everything else are increasing, which is fine. Yeah, the workload's low. Okay. Yeah, you guys can march through, that's good. They're demanding my region. Well, that's not good. Okay, we may have to perform some diplomacy. Why do you hate me? Oh. Trespassing minus 4.4. Okay, well, we learned some things today. We learned some things. So good news, things do work as I anticipated. Roughly. Alright. What I'm going to just do is disband. Now, you know what? Don't disband the army. You never know, right? What I can do is recruit a new army in the capital region. Let's update this pull source. Employ like 8 people at both. And try this again. You know? The problem still appears to be like getting booze. I don't know. Yeah, some are essential, like rations. Yeah, we need a lot more rations. Than the 600 I imported before. Yeah. Alright, and yeah, decorated zip to 90, that's a start. It looks like it's just mostly going to be the labs that suffer a little bit, which is fine. Desperately trying to hold off the degradation. Yeah, it's taking, without the like old logistics system, it's going to take a while to actually get these guys like supplied, which is annoying and a bit of a problem. Yeah, this new logistics system, I'm not sure I'm a fan of. But then again, that might be important. And fortify the army immediately. Affected army 2, yeah. You have rations to ship. Like, come on. It used to just be that you could, like, legitimately have them in the freaking supply depot just ready to go. You know, you could, you know, actually prepare. This one requires mustering the army up first. Then preparations get underway. Still producing as many plates as I can to try and help. Okay. Well. Let's get some more traders. Alright. Sword 0. Yep, they're getting stronger. Alright. We have apparently 140 odd power. Once fully equipped, we'll see. I'm curious to see if we can actually fight. Goddamn. Pumping out as much armor as we can. Let's try and make some shipments. After all, every little bit should help. Supposedly, like, they have, like, 10 times the strength we do, though. Yeah, 0.1 out of 8. So I'm really curious to see how we perform against them. And if it's just that they are, like, fully equipped. Because I can't functionally believe them having 1.8k power. That's part of the thing. You know? Stored 6. You should definitely be able to store more than 6. Come on. All the plate armor goes into 1. Let's try and get a shipment of plate armor out there. Alright. Power. Alright, so let's actually give it a shot. Yeah. Alright, we get our full force. We're only slightly outnumbered. I'm really curious to see how they have an army that supposedly is 150 strong. Okay. Yeah, they are very well equipped, I'll give them that. They have 7 Amoebian archers, which isn't a ton. Okay. Let's give it a shot and see what happens. Apparently they'll just ignore orders is what they'll do. I expect us to lose pretty handily here, especially given our poor formationing. Yeah. Because they are, remarkably speaking, fully equipped. Alright. But that got me enough intel to actually know. So, we'll take it. Alright. Like I said, I kind of expected that, but I want to know just what 1.5k looked like. And it really was just like a slightly larger army with plate. Apparently plate is what matters. Which seems a little strange, but I don't know. So there's no point in having people hired here until I'm ready to put troops out. Okay. Like I say, we learn. Alright. God. All the pottery problems. Alright, well, there's nothing we can functionally import or do with that, so that's fine. And I was really hoping to get, you know, some more roads and stuff built. So let's maybe focus on that. Get the boulevards nice and paved. Alright. I guess it should just probably be like +5 or whatever. Even that much. Trying to increase the output where we can. We've got like the brewer consumption down to just like 40 pottery, which is good. But like the amount of maintenance we have to do, oh boy. Like it's just going to be a while before we can really use pottery for anything else. At least this is recentered now. I'm gonna tear that down and rebuild it. So that way it too can be recentered. How are our humans' religions doing, by the way? Pretty good. Burial needs are met. Good. Some corpse out there. You know, I think it's probably time we talk about dismantling some stuff. That frees up labor. And it's pretty clear we don't need that anymore. We've got a source of minerals from abroad. And that'll do. That's what we're gonna have to deal with. I think I might need to start breeding people. Immigration seems like it's kind of reached its limit. Like, human happiness is just not able to keep pushing any higher. And the rest of you, well, I don't know. I figure you guys would be happier, but you aren't. You guys get 5 food servings, drink servings, the works. Is it really just all the furniture? Can't possibly be. Oh well. But yeah. The transition to actually having people is a goal. So what do I have available for mercenaries these days anyway? Okay. I'm just thinking. As I like eventually get my equipment together and get enough equipment. Like hiring a group of mercs to like give me the upper hand in this fight seems like it'd be pretty reasonable. Yeah, they don't have a ton of training, but oh well. In the meantime, our army is up to 78% training. They are pretty good. Alright. And eventually we might even have enough. Yeah. We gotta get that plate armor up. And we're producing it. It's going well. 5 innovation available. I don't think there's actually anything worth it, which sucks. Hunting. I mean, creative craftsmanship's nice. Food for harsh times. Yeah, I would like to do that too. Bread spoils fairly quickly though, so try not to. I could start converting it into rations. Like, you can just straight convert bread into rations. It's not that hard. And I could do it at twice the rate if I could get just a tiny bit of herbs. Yeah, it would not take much. And that would get me a hell of a lot more. And like the base decay rate on rations is, yeah, 5% per year stored, so it's not too bad an option. Alright, we're actually storing some extra pottery. Okay, looks like this is actually kind of done now. It's been another hour, wow. Okay. So I'm going to copy our little plaza here. And prepare to set things up down here. Should probably be closer to here. About here, so that way I can, or do I want to put it, think about noise. No, it should be fine to put it like here. Alright. We're going to need another urban center. We're going to need a lot more everything. In the meantime, though, thank you everyone for watching. I've been your lovely host, Kelvin, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, folks. Have a good night.